So after several months of teasing, the devs have finally revealed a brand new feature which has been teased to be really significant. There's a lot to go over, so without further delay, let's jump right into it. So here we are on the Badcc Twitter page. Now, last week there was an inventory leak that revealed we are going to be getting crew battles. Well, obviously, we didn't know how that was going to work until today. Let's go through the tweet, and there's a lot to cover here. You will be able to choose a name and a color for your crew, and they also save when you leave the game, and you can also have people leave and join your crew when they're not in your server. So they are kind of a game-wide phenomenon. As this screen indicates, it will cost 25,000 J-Bucks to start a crew. So be prepared to put down a hefty sum of money if that's something you want to create. You can also choose to join a crew. Apparently they say here that you can search for any player in Jailbreak and request to join their crew, even if the crew owner is offline. However, you'll only be able to be in one crew at a time. I'm wondering how many people will be able to be in one crew. Probably the most significant aspect of this new feature is crew battles. So crews will be able to challenge each other to a battle. Basically, anybody who's online will be asked to join the fight, and they'll be teleported to a battle server. One crew has to speedrun 3 robberies, so as we can see there's 5 different robberies they can choose from, and they have to do it as fast as possible, but they will be facing off against a cop team who will be trying to stop them. If you get killed or arrested, then more time is added to the clock. And then once time is up, they say here that crews will switch sides. The fastest crew to complete their set of robberies wins. Crews will be rated on skill levels. The more battles you win, the higher your crew will be rated in terms of skill level, and the more battles you lose, the more points you lose on the skill rating. As we can see in this image, there's something called matchmaking. Basically what that means is that it will put you into a battle with a crew of a similar skill set. This is kind of like in mobile games with tournaments where, like, as you go up further on the tournament, you fight with people in higher levels. However, they say here, if you're not looking to win points and you just want to have like fight with friends or something, then you can just search the person specifically and you don't need to do matchmaking. There's going to be leaderboards in both Jailbreak cities. There's going to be 2 tall towers that display the skill ratings of the top crews. And they mentioned here the tower will glow with the color of the current top crew in all of Jailbreak. And they say here the #1 rated crew will take over Jailbreak, which means the skyline of both cities will glow their crew color, and you'll be able to find their flags hanging on the sides of buildings. That's really interesting. I wonder how that's going to work. And they mentioned that this is a beta feature, which means that it's not fully polished out and they're still testing it. It's going to be limited access. So right now, when the update arrives, not all players will be able to do this. They're going to be handing out invite codes on Twitter to expand the beta. Make sure you're actively following the Badcc Twitter account. Make sure you have notifications enabled because they're going to be giving out codes pretty frequently, and this is definitely a feature you don't want to miss. Shadow Samurai says if you watch Badcc and Asimo Twitter pages, you'll probably be able to get access within a week, so they'll probably be giving them out at a pretty frequent pace. They mentioned that winning teams will win cash, and the top crews of Jailbreak will get something exclusive. So this update is basically making crews completely independent from houses and apartments. They've kind of evolved into a thing of their own. So yeah, that's everything they revealed to us today about crews. The devs have hyped up this feature pretty significantly, and judging from the initial look, this hype definitely seems warranted to me. This looks like a really cool feature that could make the game a lot more interesting. The competitive dynamic between crews will definitely be a really fun aspect of gameplay, and another thing that's noteworthy about this update is the introduction of beta testing. Hopefully this means that updates will be more polished since the devs can beta test them on a much larger scale. I just hope I'm able to get a code for this new feature pretty soon because I want to test this feature as soon as it's out. Of course, don't expect everything to go perfectly when this update arrives as they're still working out the kinks, but I think it looks really exciting. What do you think? Do you think this feature lived up to the hype? Are you excited? Make sure to let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate if you like and subscribe. Also consider following my Twitter and joining my Discord, link to the description. Anyways, thank you so much for watching and have a wonderful day or night.